All right.
Okay.
Oh, we're starting off swimmingly.
All right. So, okay. Hey, Simmers. This is. Why did I do that?
Because we were doing that all night last night.
I just like. Oh my god. Good thing we're not live because this. Yeah. Okay. Whew. Hey, Simmers. This is Sim Talk. Okay. Oh my god. All right. Okay. Hey Simmers, this is Sim Talk with Berrylicious Berry and Power Sim 5000. I'm Berrylicious!
And I'm Power Sim 5000.
So this is our first podcast. So what are we doing with this podcast?
So overall, we're going to cover all things Sims. Mods, new releases, CC, challenges, you name it, we're going to cover it.
Oh yeah. That sounds so fun. Oh my god, I can't wait. But what are we doing today?
Today, we're going to talk about the Sims history, from Sims 1 to Sims 2 and all of the spin-off games in between.
Ooh. Well, okay. So, hold on. I know that Will Wright made this whole game. So, but what is his background? Why did he make this game?
So, Will Wright created the game. My notes. So Will Wright created the game because he wanted to create a virtual dollhouse. This was because he lost his home during the Oakland firestorm in 1991, which is also known, right. So it's also known as the Tunnel Fire.
So what is that?
So, sorry. What is that? A fire.
I mean, why is it famous? Why?
Right.
Why
So,
sorry. What is that? Oh, shit.
Okay. So the Oakland firestorm, there were 26 deaths and 150 injuries. It destroyed 1,520 acres of land. There were over 2,843 homes and 437 apartments and condos that were destroyed, with an economic loss of 1.5 billion, which today would be 2.56 billion.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Yeah, no, that's huge. Wow. So
the fire was actually also included in 1993's SimCity 2000.
Really?
Yep.
Have you played SimCity?
Yeah, actually, I can remember going to the computer lab in middle school and playing SimCity. I'd be super excited when we were allowed to play it.
Yeah, I remember playing it on the 64.
See, and I did not know that it was on console. That blows my mind.
Yeah, that was the first thing. And yeah, my dad would destroy all of my buildings in my towns. He would be like, "Oh,
that's such a dad thing to do."
Yeah, right. It would take me days and days to build my city, and my dad would just come up. Let me show you something. Freaking hurricanes, or what's that?
Wasn't there a Godzilla or something?
Yeah, Godzilla. Yes. Thank you. That thing. Yeah. It would be like, "Rawr," and I'm like, yeah, freaking dad. I swear.
That's such a dad thing.
So, after SimCity, so it was The Sims. Is that correct?
Yes. So The Sims was the first in the actual Sim series, and it was released for Microsoft Windows on February 4th, 2000. So, I mean, there was quite a big gap between the SimCity and The Sims.
Mm-hmm.
But it used a diametric projection and open-ended simulation of daily activities for one or more Sims in a suburban area near SimCity.
Oh, that's interesting. So I was actually going to say something, but I totally forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I do. I actually remembered now. Did you know that Will Wright actually brought it to Maximus and they were like, nah, we don't really believe in this game. And,
Really?
yeah. And so they barely gave him any support, any money to finance or support this game. And so EA was actually the one was like, this is a good idea. Let's do this. Isn't that weird?
So we can't be too angry at EA, is what you're saying.
Correct. Because I think if it wasn't for EA, then we probably would not get The Sims.
So way to go, EA.
Yay! They did something well.
There were actually 7 expansion packs for The Sims. Did you know that?
No, because I actually did not know there was expansion packs. I don't even think I could call myself a simmer because I did not know about expansion packs until this year.
I was really really waiting to see what your expression was going to be when I mentioned the expansions.
Yeah. I've played all the Sims games without any expansion packs except for like the base game the whole time.
That's crazy. Like I cannot imagine not having some of the expansions, especially in Sims 3. Like there were some amazing expansions in 3.
Yeah. I kind of got left out on that one. It was very shocking when I learned that Sims 4 had expansion packs, and I was like, what? And
so out of curiosity, how many expansion packs were already out when you discovered that there were expansions?
Let's just say Eco Life was the first expansion pack that I knew that was coming out. It was June. It was June of this year that I was like, there's expansion packs? What? Yeah, and my husband for my birthday got me a few packs. Yeah, I know.
My internet is unstable. What is going on?
Oh no. We're having technical difficulties.
I swear today is just like
not so good.
Right? It's like nope, Z, nope, not at all.
They're like, no. You kind of somewhat rehearsed this, so we're just going to give you crap.
Right? Oh goodness. Okay. Is it working on your end now? Okay.
It's been working the whole time.
Oh, really? So like you like paused and you were like in a weird phase.
Oh god. Oh, that's going to be funny.
Right?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Now I'm going to be like, oh, don't make funny faces.
It's okay. I just like my internet's usually really great. I don't know why it's being weird.
It's because I'm on. They don't like me.
I don't know. There's okay, so expansions.
Yes,
so
back
Eco.
to it.
Eco. You didn't know until Eco. Oh my.
Yeah. I think that's when I first found out, like, yeah, it was June because it was like almost my birthday and I was like, oh my god. Yeah.
That is insane.
I know. And I call myself a simmer for life. Like, come on. Come on.
Wow.
But granted, okay.
But like didn't you have all the empty things on the screen?
That's what I was gonna say. But granted, I had Sims 4, but I didn't play a lot for like the longest time.
Yeah, I mean.
So, but I played Sims 3 a lot more than I played with Sims 4, even when Sims 4 was out.
So I honestly can't recall what the load screen when you load up the
Yeah.
game. I don't remember what it looks like for Sims 3. Like, it's been so long.
You don't have like with how Sims 4 has like they tell you like what expansions and blah blah blah. Sims 3 does not have that. It's just
Really?
Sims
I don't
3.
recall.
It's just you go to it's like the Sims 3 loading screen.
Didn't you have to like pick the expansions that you wanted to load while you were playing? Why does that?
I don't know
That
because
sounds really familiar to me
any.
for some reason.
I don't know because I had none.
I feel like you had to like pick which games you wanted to load when you.
That's interesting.
Because I kind of remember there being like if you load too many, it might not run smoothly.
Huh. That is so interesting. I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, it's been so long since I've played The Sims 3.
Yeah, the one thing I do like about The Sims 3 is like you can play like the little game while it's loading.
Yes, I do miss that. I do remember that.
Yes, that I think people wouldn't mind so much all the loading screens if like you're able to like play a little game.
Yeah, because you earned like aspiration points.
Yeah,
life points. Yeah, something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, then that was cool. That was cool.
Yeah,
but so yeah, did not know about expansion packs for the longest time.
So
embarrassment.
So not only were there 7 expansion packs, there were also 2 deluxe editions with exclusive content.
Oh, well, yeah. Wait, what is okay? Explain this to me. What are deluxe editions?
So it was kind of like a bundle. Like you got the base game and I think like 1 or 2 other expansion packs on one disc.
Okay.
Or maybe like in one box and there were multiple discs. I can't remember. It's been a while. I remember I had like double deluxe. That might have been Sims 2. I can't remember.
I know I had pets because it was like a disc that I had to put in the PlayStation to play with the pets, but that was it.
You just thought it was a new game.
I did. I really thought it was just a new game. I was like, "Oh, we could have pets. I want to play with the pets."
I picture like 12-year-old Kyla loading up the new game.
I was like super excited to play with doggies until your dogs started like destroying your yard. That I do miss.
And dogs are so needy in The Sims. Like I never play with dogs. It's so annoying. I'm like, yeah, let's get a cat. Cats are super easy.
But isn't that like realistic for real life anyways?
Yeah. But if I wanted to lay on the couch all day and do nothing, my dog would have laid right there with me.
That's true. Oh my god. Okay, so deluxe. So when did the expansion packs finally come out anyways?
So the first expansion pack for The Sims was Livin' Large. Also, it was called Livin' It Up in Europe. And it came out August 31st, 2000.
Oh.
And it added unconventional careers, items, and features for the home to the game.
Huh. I wish I knew that.
Just imagine all the crazy gameplay you could have gotten up to.
Right? Gosh.
Now, the next expansion didn't come out until April 4th of 2001. So there was a pretty big gap there.
Yeah.
And they actually reissued it on October 4th of 2002. And it was House Party. So you could hold parties and gatherings in your home. And get this, Drew Carey would show up if your party was like awesome.
Oh my god. That's actually kind of cool.
I can remember Drew Carey coming. Like, that is awesome. There was like quite a few random celebrities that would show up throughout The Sims history.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Please tell me more because, I totally skipped that era of The Sims.
So should we just like go down the line of the expansions, or do you want to hear about the celebrities first?
Let's go down the line, and then we'll go back to the celebrities.
Okay. So after House Party came Hot Date. It was November 12th of 2001. And Hot Date added new items, characters, and the ability to leave the home lot. So you literally could not leave your home lot until November 12th, 2001 in The Sims.
Actually, I don't remember that.
I did not remember that either.
I don't remember that whatsoever.
But Hot Date added a downtown with 10 new lots, and it revamped the relationship system with short and long-term relationships.
Huh.
And it added the ability to carry inventory and give gifts to other Sims for the first time.
Huh. That's interesting.
Right. Like I also don't recall The Sims never having an inventory.
Yeah, I don't remember that either. And actually, I was thinking about The Sims the other day, and I was like, I actually don't remember all the other Sims that I've played. Like, you know how like you'll think back and you're like, I remember that in Sims blah blah blah. I cannot recall anything. Even in Sims 3, I only like vaguely remember playing because I played so much of Sims 4 now.
See, I'm the same way. Like I'll watch something like little things from The Sims 3 that you don't recall on YouTube or something.
Yeah,
and I'm like, oh, I do remember that. I wish we had that.
Right? Yeah, I watched those too.
Also, I may not remember like a lot of the stuff from The Sims 4, like how it came slowly or Sims 1, how it came slowly, because I actually bought The Sims, the entire collection, on the school bus. So this kid that he was like a couple years below me, I think. He wanted a new video game and his parents wouldn't let him get it because they just spent all of this money on The Sims.
Oh my god.
So he had to sell it to get the game he wanted. And he was like, hey, do you want to buy this? And I was like, what is this? And I'm like, looking through it, and I was like, this looks kind of cool. It's kind of like Barbies for kids that are too old for Barbies.
Yes.
It's like, I kind of want to play Barbies. So yeah, I'll buy this. I think I paid like $80 for the entire collection.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, that like looking at it now, that's like a great freaking price.
Right?
Like because it's like $80 gets you what? 2 expansion packs?
Two, yeah.
So yeah. That's a good freaking deal.
Right. So that could be why I like remember The Sims always having inventory.
Probably.
Because I know I didn't like just install the base game and play with that to see what it was like. I went ahead and installed all of that on the home computer.
You're like, yeah. Just let's get everything. Just everything. Oh my god.
All right. So the next expansion pack came out March 28th of 2002, and it was Vacation, or in the United Kingdom, Ireland, China, and Scandinavia, it was known as On Holiday.
Yeah, isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
How they call it a holiday instead of vacation. It's just very interesting because I'm like, a holiday is a holiday.
Right. It's so like, it's so weird, the difference in like what we call things.
Yes. And it's kind of cool at the same time.
Right. So this is the first time a destination world was added, and it was called Vacation Island. And it was the first time a sim could stay on lots that were not the home lot. They added the ability to save the game while on vacation, and added the ability to purchase or find souvenirs, stay at a hotel, or rent a tent or igloo. And I remember the igloos. Like, that was so freaking awesome.
Wait, you guys had igloos?
Mm-hmm.
What the heck?
Right. It was awesome.
I want igloos.
I was thinking that too, like while I was doing my notes for this. I was like, oh man, I wish we could have igloos again.
Man, At least, we have a winter resort that, yes, I have not gotten yet.
Actually, you know what? I really like Snowy Escape. I haven't played a whole lot with it yet, but I like like I've done the rock climbing and I've gone skiing a couple of times. Like it's pretty neat.
Oh, yeah, that's the next one.
Oh, sorry, it's so cold in my living room.
Go get a jacket.
I have like this sweater thing on.
That's more of a cardigan, not a sweater.
My hands are just cold. All right. So, vacation. All right. Unleashed came next. So, Unleashed was November 7th of 2002, and this introduced pets. It allowed dogs and cats to be treated like Sims instead of objects, which hello EA, babies in the Sim 4.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I love how sometimes, you come back from the hospital and your baby is missing.
Oh, I
And
haven't
then,
had that one happen.
oh, yeah, no, I've had it to where your sim is missing, or because, you went a little overboard on having all these babies or having all these sims in your household that it's too many people. So,
Oh, so they don't give you the baby?
no, the baby is in your inventory. It's in your household inventory. Like you have to go to buy mode and get the baby out of.
That is fantastic.
I'm just like, why? Yeah, your baby just goes missing, and that's where if okay, folks, if that ever happens to you, just go to buy mode and it will be there. It will be in your household inventory.
That is so weird. That's such an EA thing. Like, I just.
Yeah, I was freaking out one day because I was like, "No, I finally got a girl," and yeah, and then I moved houses, and like all the teens like became young adults, so I was like, "Get out of my house!" And then I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna build like extra rooms for like all the other and I found my baby in my inventory after having other children, and I just yeah,
Oh,
so
were you able to like drag it out and then
yeah,
play
and
that baby? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
and it was very weird because I've already had like 3 kids after. So yeah,
That's so strange.
it is very strange. Babies are not objects, people.
Wow. Okay. Hear that, EA? Babies, not objects. All right. So,
Back to what we were
to
talking
Unleashed. This also added gardening and expanded the original 10 lot neighborhood to 40 with rezoning, allowing community lots. And you can modify these lots to shops, cafes, and other commercial establishments.
Oh, that's interesting.
Right. So next was Superstar in May 13th of 2003. Now, this is where more celebrities come in.
Okay.
Obviously, Superstar.
Well, yeah.
So this allowed your Sims to become entertainers and included several famous people like Marilyn Monroe,
Yes.
Avril Lavigne,
Yes.
Christina Aguilera, John Bon Jovi, Sarah McLachlan, Jennifer Lopez, Freddie Prinze Jr., and Richie Sambora.
Okay. Can I
Like,
just say why couldn't we have these people again in our Sims?
well, I mean, I'm sure that cost EA a lot of money to get their likeness in the game.
Well, still, it would have been so much better. Like that Get Famous was a pack that I was like very sad about, actually. Yeah.
Because you wanted it.
Well, yes, that I really wanted it, but also like I don't know, the neighborhood wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be, and so that was very sad to me.
I don't really remember any of the neighborhoods. Like, it's been so long since I've played this. And like, I mean, I'm old as dirt, so like a lot has happened since The Sims 1, guys. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I do remember Marilyn Monroe being in the game. I don't remember like Avril Lavigne or Christina Aguilera though.
That's interesting.
Or Freddie Prinze Jr. because I'm pretty sure if there was a way to like marry Freddie Prinze Jr. back then, I would have figured it out.
Oh shit.
All right, so it also added new work and leisure objects, new destination, which was called Studio Town. And it functioned as both a workplace for celebrities and Sims. Sorry, can't read my own writing. Functioned as a workplace for celebrity Sims. And regular Sims could take visits. So your celebrity Sims also had to go there so that like they could maintain their celebrity status.
Oh, that's interesting.
And this was also the first time that you could follow your Sim to work.
Oh.
Which, so sometimes I think it's really awesome that we can follow our Sims to work.
Yeah, but
And other times I'm just like, why can't you just go by yourself?
well,
Like, why do I have to go? Which I mean, I know you don't have to go,
yes.
but sometimes it like pops up so quickly.
That you just click on it.
Yes.
And,
And then I'm like, shit, no, I wanted to stay and work on these other Sims.
right? It's very hard to run a family household when you have to like go to work with them or accidentally and then you can't get out of it and you're just like, I want to go to work with you, but at the same time I don't want to go to work with you because I can't work on these Sims. That's why it was like really cool with Sims 3 is because with the open world you're able to do like your whole Sims family all at once.
Yes.
And like
that was definitely a plus.
Yes, that was like a plus. And I don't know, Sims 4 seems to be a lot freaking harder to have a family in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it only me because like
No, I end up like losing interest in my families, I guess, after having kids. Because first off, toddlers are fucking annoying.
they're a lot harder.
Yeah. Like this makes me sound awful, but like I lock them in their bedroom and I just like drag food to them.
We're talking about Sims, people. We're talking about Sims.
Don't worry, I don't have kids. I feed my cats. They get fed twice a day.
Oh shoot. Oh god.
But no, they're like super annoying and then they're always making messes. And when you like try to parent them, they don't listen.
Yeah, I don't know. It's very hard to like work with. It's just there's your Sims like needs decay so fast and you're just like, I just want to like teach you how to talk. Why are you getting mad? We've only been doing this for like not even 5 minutes in zip side. Come on. Okay?
It's usually like 5 seconds and they're angry. No more words.
And you're like,
You're like, shut up.
Yeah, like
you're gonna learn how to effing talk.
I'm just like, come on. Yeah, I remember in Sims 3, like it was so much easier to like deal with toddlers and like have them like level up their skills.
And I also hate how like there's nothing for teens.
Right. At all.
Like that's actually like an age level that I wouldn't mind playing. And there's like nothing. I think they can do part-time jobs now.
Yes.
But I don't know.
Yes. I don't really. Well, now like because I finally have parenthood that the children has like projects that they need to do and stuff for school. And stuff.
Yeah.
So that, but before that, it was very freaking boring. Like, I'm just like, it's the same gameplay for everything.
I don't know. I feel like I have them all except for the Star Wars pack, and I still feel like toddlers piss me off. There's not enough for teens to do. Like, we need a generations pack.
Yep.
And elderly, like, once you become an elder, like, you might as well just delete them because they can't do anything.
Yeah, I haven't made past an adult, to tell you the truth. I haven't even got past to a young adult because I keep deleting my Sims or they keep dying on me. Okay? Like, and seriously, it seems like they die a lot freaking faster in Sims 4.
Yeah, and they die from stupid things.
Like, it's not my fault that you pissed yourself in front of people, okay? It's not.
My favorite is when they die from, like, hysteria. Like, really? You laughed yourself to death? Really?
Unless, okay, granted, unless they're just like us, where we're about to, like, we're choking because we're laughing so hard.
Like last night.
Right? So I get that. But at the same time, like, yes, come on. Like,
and my husband was no help because he doesn't know the Heimlich maneuver. Hold on, let me look up a YouTube video. Don't die yet.
I think that's like the one thing that, seriously, they should like teach that to everyone in school. Like,
actually, I remember taking like CPR and stuff in school, like it was required.
What the hell?
I don't know.
I don't remember that.
I went to a really good school though. Like, I mean, it was a public school, so I mean, it could have been that great. but it was like a really good public school.
I went to a public school, a rich public school.
Yeah.
Just that.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
They really should.
Yeah.
They really should do first aid. Like
I think we did it in middle school and then again maybe in like 10th grade.
Yeah, see, I think everybody should be taught first aid, no matter what. Like, that should be a requirement.
Agreed.
But, all right. We are so off subject.
Okay, right, we are. So Making Magic came out October 29th, 2003. And it introduced magic and allowed Sims to cast spells, forge charms, and buy, oh God, I'm not going to be able to say this. This is going to alchemical ingredients? Alchemical?
I'm not even going to try.
To buy ingredients to make stuff, like spell stuff.
Oh,
potions.
awesome.
Yeah, that.
So, yeah.
Also, yeah, I can't say things. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because also, to me, it's alchemical. Alchemical.
That sounds perfect. It also introduced Magic Town lots with vendors of magical ingredients, items, and magical mini games. Introduced baking and nectar making. Added residential lots to Magic Town. Added new grass textures, background sound effects, and a higher chance of growing magical items. I have more on the next page. It also marked the first time that Sims could live outside the main neighborhood. And it introduced a disc with a preview of The Sims 2.
Oh.
So this was also the last expansion pack for The Sims 1.
Oh, Making Magic. That's interesting. Yeah. I actually haven't played a lot with the Magic pack. And I've had it for a while.
You know what? So I've had that for a while too. And like when we did our like storyline that we were trying to do before everything broke.
Right.
That was the first time that I'd ever actually like played with it.
Really?
Right. And so like, because I mean, mostly I just build. Mostly I just build in The Sims. And like when I do play, it's like I made my Regency save And
Yeah.
so like I did a lot of playing in there. So it wasn't like based around any supernatural stuff or anything.
Yeah, that was actually the only time I've actually played in it is when we were doing our magical storyline. But I just I've had it for months and I still haven't gone to, go to the school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I haven't played in that world
Oh, wow.
since building and
I took a lot
doing.
of pictures in that world.
Yeah, I didn't. Like, I was supposed to, and then everything broke, and I was like,
That makes me
well.
so sad. I miss those Sims. They were so pretty.
Right, right. And it was a good storyline, too.
It was a good storyline.
It was awesome.
Someday we'll bring it back.
Right? After everything.
Like randomly, so when I had to reboot my computer last week, I pulled all my saves and I put them on my hard drive or my external hard drive. And I just like randomly picked some saves to drop back in the other day. And that was one of them that came up. And I was like, oh.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, I haven't opened them for a while. Hopefully they're still there. Right?
I think I might still have them saved in my library. I'm
Probably,
not
most
sure.
likely.
I don't know.
Hopefully.
Sometimes I delete stuff like when we're just sharing it between the two of us.
Oh my god, right?
So after I know you get it, I just delete it.
Yeah.
Okay, so on March 15th, 2005, 3 Sims expansion collections were released. Volume 1 was The Sims House Party, and The Sims Unleashed. Volume 2 was The Sims Hot Date and Making Magic, and Volume 3 was The Sims Vacation and Superstar. And then on November 1st, 2005, The Sims Expansion 3-pack was released. So it was Volume 1 was The Sims House Party, The Sims Unleashed, and The Sims Superstar. And Volume 2 was The Sims Hot Date, The Sims Vacation, and The Sims Making Magic. So like they've been doing like the bundles for a while.
Yeah. I remember seeing like, I remember like it was like The Sims and The Sims Pets for Sims 2. I remember like, but I didn't understand that was an expansion. But also I was playing on console, so you do have to put the disc in every single time.
Right. So I mean like it would seem like a whole different game.
Exactly. So
which I mean, even like when you played on PC, you had to put in the most recent expansion disc to play.
Oh, that's interesting. Yes, I did not know that.
So also, The Sims received GameSpot's Game of the Year for 2000 at the 3rd annual AIAS Interactive Achievement Awards, which is now known as the DICE Awards.
Huh.
I'm not gonna pretend like I know anything about gaming awards. Like The Sims is pretty much it. I play a little bit of Red Dead Redemption, but other than that, like Super Mario World, that's pretty much it.
I don't have.
I'm not a huge gamer, right? Like I don't either. Not a huge gamer.
Right.
I mean, I watch my husband play like GTA and hockey and stuff.
Okay.
I like to watch hockey because it like feels like it's real.
Yeah, right? Like my husband's playing a football game right now and it looks like I'm watching a football game except for.
Right, and you don't know what's going to happen. So
yeah, exactly. But let's just say I've tried playing, Call of Duty.
Oh, I have played Call of Duty.
Okay, let's just say my disabled sister-in-law beats me because I'm so horrible. Like
it takes a little bit of practice.
No. I've tried practicing. My husband's like, Carla, the guy's standing right in front of you. And like my gun is just like I'm like, I'm trying to aim.
Oh.
Can't aim. And then I'm like, I just died. And he's like, yeah, he was standing in front of you for a while. I was like, I know. I am that horrible.
Oh.
I can't do any shooting games. I can play, some, I played War of Warcrafts here and there, and that's basically as far as gaming as I go.
I also did Tomb Raider, the anniversary edition on the PlayStation. And so I actually like got the whole way through and got to Atlantis, and now I'm stuck in this one room. And I know what I need to do, but I can't get her to do it. And it gets like so frustrating that I just like turn the game off and don't touch it again forever. Like I just get so irritated.
Oh my god.
Like my husband thinks it's hysterical that like I'll just put it away and won't touch it again for like 8 months. And then I'll just pick it up one day and be like, oh,
yeah, our tradition for Halloween is we play one scary video game. But this year we didn't do it. We played a board game instead because he was like, I don't feel like losing today.
Do you remember Silent Hill the Room video game?
Yes, I remember that.
Okay, so my brother was probably like, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 when that came out. And I can remember like playing it, and he would get so scared that like that he would like wouldn't be able to go to sleep because it was terrifying to him.
Well, yeah. Poor little dude.
He oh no.
You're like, you shouldn't have to watch it.
There's like 8 years between us. So like my F's given were not very high then. I was like, I have to stay home and babysit you while all my friends are out doing something, so I'm playing this video game.
Oh, poor little dude.
He also did not like Cradle of Filth. No, that scared him too.
Oh, yeah. I feel so bad for your brother.
It's okay. He's like 8 feet taller than me now and beats me up, so it's okay.
Oh no. It's payback.
Yeah.
You're giving him all the nightmares.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So, I did hear that Sims was online for a while.
Yeah, so.
And that was very interesting to me because I did not know that either until like recently.
Oh, you're so out of the loop.
I know. I was like, how is it that I could say I played The Sims and like be a simmer when I have no real clue about The Sims whatsoever?
What you do? Just, I mean.
Now I do.
I mean, realistically, I'm sure there are a lot of people that play it that have no idea about any of it.
Maybe.
I know, I'm sure there are a lot of people. So, The Sims Online. It was also known as EA Land, but this wasn't until like later in its lifespan, I guess.
Okay.
That's what I want to use. But it was a multiplayer online variation of The Sims, and it was released in December of 2002 from Microsoft Windows. It was available in retail stores in the US and Japan, and it was also downloadable through EA's website, like worldwide. The game, though, it was only in English, and it had no official translation. So you had to play it in English. Unless I am sure there was a modder somewhere that did a translation. I mean, the modding community in The Sims has been huge from like the beginning. So So the game also had a subscription fee of $9.99 a month.
Holy mother. That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money for then.
Yes. Like that, you know?
Right. Like, I mean, Netflix was $9.99 a month, I think. I actually think it was only like $7.99.
No. It was like $5.99. Like, I remember because I was like, my dad was like super happy when it first came out. He's like, no more Blockbuster.
Oh, Blockbuster.
Right? But they were expensive too. Jesus.
Yeah. Actually, like, so we've had Netflix for pretty much, like, it was when we joined Netflix, you could still get one through the mail with the streaming service.
Yeah.
Right. So, like, I don't know, a couple years ago, our like membership price went up to match everybody else's.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's it. We're getting rid of Netflix. Meanwhile, we still have Netflix.
Oh, shoot.
So I'm sure if I canceled like all of my subscription services, the money that I spend on those, we could probably afford cable.
Probably.
Like, realistically.
But do you really want to?
No, because then I'm going to have to let somebody into my house. And I just, like, don't like people that I don't know in my house. Like, it's weird.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing about cable is you have to flip.
Right. Well, I mean, you do that with streaming too, though.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I don't know. Cable it just never interests me because like I have to flip, and then it's like the show that I actually want to watch, I miss it, or I forget to put it on the stupid record thing.
So speaking of shows that I wanted to watch, Peacock got me for the subscription service the other day because, which I think it's only $4.99 a month, so it's not bad.
It's not that bad.
It's not. But I really wanted to watch Everybody Loves Raymond.
Oh,
like, I love that show. And I hadn't seen it in forever. And it used to be on Netflix like years ago. And so like I was like, okay, we'll watch Everybody Loves Raymond and then I'll stop. And I'll like cancel the service. And then I found The King of Queens and 2.5 Men. And I'm like, oh, so this is gonna become a long time turn thing.
Oh my god, that is funny. That is so funny. But I do like King of Queens. And
I do. I like King of Queens too. I just don't think it's as funny as Raymond.
To tell you the truth, I think I remember watching it. But I think I watched King of Queens recently.
Okay.
More than I did with Raymond. And so I think that's what's stuck in my head more than Everybody Likes Raymond. I remember watching it with my grandparents. Like after dinner, we would like cuddle up and we would be like watching it. And we would be laughing. Yeah.
I think I like Raymond so much because it reminds me so much of my family.
Yeah.
Like we are in each other's business all the time. Like all the time. So I completely relate to that.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay, so back to The Sims Online. So in March of 2007, EA announced the product would be rebranded as EA Land, and major enhancements would be happening. And then around a year later, EA announced that it was going to be shutting down completely.
That's really sad because they should have just kept it going.
Right. So you actually can somewhere, I believe, I wrote down where you could do this. Oh, yep, I did. Okay. I just have a lot of notes on The Sims Online.
Oh.
So okay. Okay, so you actually can still download it at freeso.org.
Huh.
And it's, from what I understand, it's completely free. It's not ran by EA. It actually was created by a modder named Rise Simpson.
Huh. That's interesting.
And it was released in beta phase on January 6th of 2017. And as of May 1st, 2017, the majority of the original like stuff from The Sims Online was available in the new version.
That's interesting.
Yeah, like I think that's awesome that somebody went and recreated it.
Yeah. And actually, I'm going to have to try that out. I really do. I should try it.
Yeah.
I think we should try it.
We should.
I think that would be actually really cool.
I remember having the disc, but my parents wouldn't let me do the whole $9.99 a month thing.
Well, come on. That back then, that's a lot of freaking.
That was that was a lot of money. Okay, so the gameplay, there were cities. In my notes it said 4 cities, but I could only find information on 3 of them.
Ah.
Yeah, so if somebody out there knows what the 4th city was about, let us know. But the cities were Dragon's Cove, and this was known as Hardcore City because game objectives were harder when playing there. So like you lost energy faster when you were traveling, and the virtual cost of all of the items were doubled.
Oh, that sounds so cool.
The other city was Betaville, and this city allowed players to test out new features like the ability to create a family of up to 4 adult Sims, and had adjustable free will levels, bills, the repo man, fires, and firemen.
Huh.
And then Test Center, players could never move out of Test Center City. Like once you moved in there, you were there.
Oh.
But these players started with 3 times the startup amount of money. So
that's interesting.
Kind of weigh your options there.
You're right.
Skills. Obtaining skills was an important part of The Sims Online. And these skills are what enabled you to receive more money from paying objects and to receive promotions from the career tracks. And they were also needed for like special interactions with other players, like serenading, because apparently the Sims have always been big on serenading.
Apparently.
And then if multiple Sims were working on the same skill, like in the same area, it would increase faster.
Oh, that's interesting.
Right. And then there were the 4 careers you could be in was restaurant, robot factory, DJ, and dancing, which I did not realize that like robots were such a big part of the Sims franchise.
Yeah, I didn't either. I did. Well, but then again, you know.
Like I've never played with a robot.
I did not know we had robots until
recently. Like I just recently found robots.
Yeah, until recently.
And so these careers did not offer a substantial way to gain simoleons. So many players, surprise! So many players had to open item shops and offer services to other users like food, lodging, or other objects to create objects like pizza or essays or paintings.
That actually sounds really cool. Like it really does. For some reason, I don't know why.
I mean, it does, but at the same time, like, I just think it's weird that they would have given, like, here are these careers you can have, but you're not really going to be able to live on that, guys. Welcome to the real world.
Yeah, I was about to say, it sounds like real life. They wanted to make a life simulation game, and there it is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So speaking of the real world, the economy was completely ran and maintained by users. Like EA nothing. Like it was completely users.
That's interesting.
And real estate was the biggest economy market where players would buy, sell, and rent property to other players. However, this also created a security issue because there was no proper deed trade system. So it opened these users up to scammers.
Huh.
It was fixed by EA Land though. Like when EA Land started, it kind of fixed a bunch of stuff that happened.
That's interesting.
Right. So there was a bug of 2005. And this is when the economy was completely destroyed due to a glitch in the game. And it was with a clothing rack of all things.
Oh my God.
And what would happen was it would duplicate the owner's profits several times with each use beyond what the player was actually paying for the item. And people were exploiting this glitch, even though it only took a few days for EA to patch it. It completely destroyed the economy system in the game. Property values went down, items lost value, and the economic problem persisted through 3 more years before EA Land launched and wiped all user information and everyone started over.
Whoa.
That's
wow.
Right.
Well, I guess, at the same time, oh shit.
Yeah, like, isn't that insane? A clothing rack.
Like that's ridiculous.
So in March of 2007, Luke Bartlett, I am sure I'm not saying that right.
Probably not.
Who was the GM of Maxis during the development of The Sims. He assembled a team of 17 people to push for significant updates to the game under a project titled TSOE, which The Sims Online.
Oh.
I'm assuming.
That would make sense,
Right.
I've been like,
I'm only assuming that. I mean, like, realistically, it could be anything. This is EA. And user custom content was a major update to the game. And The Sims, the TSOE developers were interested in user submitted ideas on how to maintain a stable economy to negate the illegitimate money being made from bug exploits. So custom objects were enabled within The Sims Online in late 2007. And this allowed users to upload images, and furniture could be uploaded in the form of single tile chairs, sculptures, decorations, and multi-tiled tables.
That's interesting.
Sorry, I don't know why. I just always have to be drinking.
It's okay.
The developers then combined the cities together in 2 cities and rebranded the game EA Land, and they wiped all player data. And they also added in-game ATMs, and this allowed real money to be converted to simoleons in hopes of generating revenue.
Oh, wow. So
doesn't that sound like some cell phone game?
Yes, it does.
For $9.99 or for 99 cents, you can get 10 more lives.
Yep. And a lot of people likes that. I don't know why.
Yeah. And it's really bad if a little kid has your phone and they're like, do.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, your cell phone bill's like $800.
Yeah. There was a lot of problem back then about that.
Yeah. So in April of 2008, 4 weeks after the launch of EA Land, it was announced that the development team was assembling and that the game would shut down on August 1st of 2008. And it became known like this announcement became known as the EA Land sunset. So The Sims Online was widely seen as a failed attempt to put the single player games to an online multiplayer environment.
I don't really think it was such a failure to partake. Yeah, there was like glitches and stuff, and like totally tanked. But at
I
the
think
same
they
time,
just didn't understand how to run it.
exactly.
Like, I mean, it was kind of like before its time.
Yes, it was way too widely open,
Right.
and
I,
but
I
now
still,
they
I like,
do.
I don't know. Do they really?
That's true. But it would be cool to have an online version of The Sims, so you could have, you know, your friends could play in the same household as you, or at least something like that. That would be,
I honestly like, I think the best way to do it would be kind of like how GTA Online is done, where you have like rooms and you can have your friends in one room and you all play on the same map.
yeah,
Like, I think that would probably be the best way to handle it.
yeah, yeah. Because that's how Stardew Valley plays too. Is like you are a host for a server, and you're on one map, the host map, and
Yeah.
then that's just how it is. And then that's basically what it should be, is like, hey, you guys should all come, you guys should all come to my world and blah blah blah, and then have all your friends or family and be on that world, and that's
Right.
it.
And even if it was just like base game, like that was all that was involved in the online world, like it would be better than nothing.
Yes. And really, to tell you the truth, because you're not controlling all the Sims,
Right.
I think base game would be fine, to tell you the truth.
I
And it
agree.
would be very interesting. Let's see who murders who. Just kidding.
Can we get some mods in this online version?
Right? But seriously, but that's what they should actually be doing, because that would
I
be
agree.
excellent.
So that is all of the notes that I have on the Sims Online.
Woo! Wow. Well, I think that's a great first start for the Sims. And really, it was a good game. Don't
Right.
get me wrong. It was an excellent game for the time.
It was. It was, I mean, it was Barbies for older kids, adults.
Yes, basically. That's
It was a virtual dollhouse.
yes.
Oh, sorry, freezing.
I'm telling you, go get a jacket.
I have my hoodie, but
Well, okay. So, here's we've been recording for what, an hour now?
I'm actually surprised Zoom hasn't kicked us off.
Yes, exactly. So, but what I was thinking was, how about we're going to probably have to pause on this, because I don't think people wants to hear us for an hour. And you have to tell them what is on your background.
Okay, so this, move out of the way a little bit. Oh, I need to get a green screen. So the house behind me is my Gothic style Victorian, and it is just a shell, like a decorated shell. And if you go to the gallery and look up Janine Ray, ZSANINERAE, or hold on, it's loading. I want to make sure I get the hashtag right, because I don't want to like send you to the wrong
hashtag?
thing. Yeah. Don't want to send you to the wrong hashtag. Okay, so you can look it up as my username, or you can do hashtag Gothic Shell Contest. And this is the shell for the YouTube pack giveaway. And what I want to see is you guys, what you can come up with for the interior. You can also change the exterior. The only thing you cannot do is move any of the exterior walls.
Okay, so wait. So can they add walls?
Inside.
Inside.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. They just can't do any exterior walls.
Okay.
And I mean, like, if they put it on a big lot and they want to, like, branch it out, like, the original build still has to be there.
Okay.
But they can change the roof. They can make it higher. They can bring the base down lower. Any of that's fine. They can change the color, the windows, the doors, the columns, the landscaping. If you don't want the little family cemetery in the background, you can get rid of that. Put it on a bigger lot, smaller lot, doesn't matter. But upload it onto the gallery with the hashtag Gothic Shell Challenge entry. And those need to be in by December 19th. I think that's what I had on there.
I thought you had it on 18th.
Was it the 18th?
I thought that's what you said. But I could be totally wrong. Because, you know, I don't know. I hear things.
I don't know. I have December 20. Yeah, I think it was the 19th. And then the 20th, I'm going to pick a winner. So.
Okay. Woo! Oh, yeah.
And we're definitely going to, like, we'll go through some of them on the podcast.
Yes.
I think that'd be awesome.
I think that would be an awesome thing to do. I cannot wait.
The winner is going to get a pack. So, like, I want to give somebody a pack.
Yes. I think that's a good winnings.
Right, and it's just in time for Christmas.
Right? Yay! Okay, so you guys, don't forget to download it and re-upload it before the 18th. 19th.
I am 19th. 19th.
See? I think I probably have it just in my head about the 18th. I don't know why.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I could have swore I wrote it down, like, on my calendar. I apparently just wrote down the day I was going to pick the winner.
Well, so
but you heard it here. You have until the 19th.
Yes.
11:59 p.m. on the 19th.
Yay! All right, you guys. So don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and do whatever you guys YouTubers do. Thank you so much, and you guys have a wonderful day.
Have a great night.
Woo!
Woo!